Hey everybody, it's Medium Jody Jones. Happy Easter long weekend. Just thought I'd pop on and connect with you guys for a moment and share some insights that have been coming through from Spirit. So let me know as you're coming in how you're feeling, how the energies are treating you, how you're making it through everything. So I'm sure that most of you guys are noticing that sleep is very interesting right now. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening. Sorry. Should always put this on Do Not Disturb before I get on here. Sorry, guys. So I know that for a while now, there has been a lot of activity in the dream state. And so I know I've had so many, hi Chelsea, hi Beth, hi Steph. I know I've had many of you guys, hi Courtney, letting me know that you've been having a lot of lucid dreams lately, that you've been having a lot of dreams that you can remember. And so remember, hey Glenda, that there are tons of reasons why our divine guidance teams work with us in the dream state or in the sleep state. And right now they're giving me insight because many of us still have a lot of work to do. So we've got a lot of fear to release. We've got a lot of traumas that need to be healed. We've got a lot of storylines that we need to get out of, a lot of ideas about how things are that we kind of need to release and let go. And I believe that the reason that they work with us during the dream state or during the sleep time is because there's less resistance. And so pay attention right now. If you haven't done so yet, get yourself a dream journal and keep it beside your bed so that when you wake up from the dream that you can just roll over and write some of the stuff down, because Spirit's telling me right now that there's profound meaning in what we are experiencing in the dream state. And so it's very interesting. I've always been a very lucid dreamer, but last night my dreams were so intense, but full of codes. And so it was very interesting because it was almost like watching a movie that you kind of had to figure things out a little bit with. And so remember that things are working out the way that they need to be always for us. We have to trust the process on this. But right now, pay attention to what part of you is feeling kind of the resistance to the change, the resistance to the new, the resistance to where we're going and what we're supposed to be doing. Pay attention to that, because when you have the awareness of it being there, so feeling that resistance, feeling that fear vibration within you, having the awareness of it allows you then to surrender it, allows you to say, you know what, that doesn't feel so great. I'm sure it served me at one time, but it's not serving me now. It's just making me feel like crap. I'm going to release it. And it really is that simple. You really just have to decide that you don't want to feel like that anymore, that you don't want to have that frequency in your experience, and then you decide to let it go. And so pay attention, everybody, right now. Do yourselves a favor. Just pause for a moment at some point today or over the weekend and just say to yourself, where do I feel like I have resistance in my life? Where am I feeling? Where am I lacking the ease and the flow that I know that I can have? So is it in a relationship? Is it around money? Is it around something to do with my health? Just feel into it a little bit and just notice just how, and everybody always asks me, so how do we fix these things? What do we do to make it better? And so the answer I always give, and Spirit always gives it to me, is having the awareness of it is the very first thing. Because believe it or not, we can go on autopilot very easily and not even have the awareness of the resistance in our energy field. And so once you have the awareness that it's there, you don't have to figure it out. This is the thing that Spirit is giving us big download information on right now, is that we don't have to make sense of it. We don't have to dissect it. We don't have to figure why is it coming, with the why, what, how, where, when of it. It does not matter. The only thing that we have to recognize is that it doesn't serve us anymore, that it's keeping us in vibrational alignment with a frequency that does not feel good. And that's the only thing that we have to have the awareness about. And it's in that moment that we then decide that I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to feel that. And then your experience begins to shift and change. So I'm really getting the download right now from Spirit that over the next 10 days, I don't know why, guys, but they've been giving me April 12th as a big day. Something's going to be happening around the 12th of April, energetically big. I know there's no astrological events around that date, so I'm not sure what it's going to be. But really pay attention to the next couple of weeks as to how you're feeling when you come out of a dream, or how the dreams are feeling to you. And just knowing that even though you may not make sense of it all completely, sometimes it's a bunch of craziness that happens in the dreams. Just know that there's actually some stuff that's happening behind the scenes for you. And Spirit's saying to me right now, it's a calibration. So it's like really, really like the calibration that's happening for us, bringing all of our energies kind of into the way they're supposed to be, into the template that we're supposed to be in right now. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Marianne. It's nothing bad. Remember, there's nothing ever anything bad, right? Remember, that's human perception, that we perceive that something is going to be bad. There's never anything that is bad that happens. It's always an opportunity. It's always something that we're supposed to be learning from, but it's nothing bad, nothing to be fearful of, unless, of course, you are in vibrational alignment with fear, and then that's something that you need to work on. Remember? Okay. Hi, Barb. You never remember your dreams. Okay, so now I'd be interested to know, for those of you who don't normally remember your dreams, if you're going to start having the remembrance of it. Now, I know there are crystals that you can use to help you with this, right? You can put some rose quartz under your pillow. You can put some selenite under your pillow. There are certain crystals that will help to raise your frequency a bit. One thing, though, remember, guys, this is important, that things will affect our frequency. So if you're on any kind of pharmaceutical, right? If you're on any kind of sleeping pill or any kind of medicine like that, it will affect the way that you can sleep, or the way that you are able to go into other realms, because it affects your pineal gland directly. Hi, Darlene. Yes, pay attention to your dreams. Make sure you're writing them down. Nancy, you really remember them? Okay, so now make sure that you guys are writing them down. And do yourself a favor too. You can also create the intention with your guidance team before you go to sleep and say, I want to remember the dreams that I have tonight. Help me to recall the dreams. So ask them. Remember, it's creating that intention, and they will help you with that as well. Christina's saying that she's been dreaming like crazy this week. Hi, Chelsea. And so Steph's saying, what if we can't remember what we dreamed? And so, of course, remember, everything is all going to be happening in your subconscious mind anyways. And so there's tons and tons of experiences that we have that are stored in our subconscious mind that does not come into our conscious mind. And that's okay, because it still is a part of who we are. It's still part of the experience. We are still getting the benefits and what we're meant to get out of it. Remember, again, not everything has to get processed in the conscious mind, like in the thinking part of your mind. Again, tons and tons of stuff, when you do meditation, that happens in your subconscious mind. Your intuition comes from your subconscious mind. There's tons and tons of stuff that happens that we don't have the awareness of, but it's going on kind of behind the scenes. So Francisca, she's saying less stress. Hi, Yolande, how are you? Hi, Elaine. Happy Easter, everybody. Hi, Glenda. Chelsea's saying that she's been dreaming of past family. So remember, our family are what we call our soul circles. So these are souls that we've had many, many incarnations with. And so there's tons of work going on, guys, with this right now. Tons of work with past relationships, with family members, with loves that have been lost. Remember, there's going to be a lot. So Spirit's saying to me right now, a lot of traumas are going to be healing right now. And it's interesting because they're showing me that they've been helping us to heal it here, like, and all the stuff that we do, whether we're working with teachers or psychiatrists, doctors, all of that stuff. They've been giving us the opportunity to heal the traumas and do all that, but they're realizing that it's not been working the way they need it to work. It's not been working the way they need our frequency to be back up. They need our frequency to be higher to be able to help the planet out right now. And so they're going to give us a hand, just like all of the technology that we have here on this planet. You don't think for a moment that that came from humans, do you? I hope you know that it couldn't. So they're actually going to be helping us out now, which is, I'm so thankful for that. I'm ready. You guys ready to kind of like get on with it? To be able to receive the healing and be able to, move on to the next thing. I'm ready. How about you? Hi, Amy. She's saying, I keep having my dreams with my ex, which I believe is my twin flame, that he's eventually coming back. I'm not holding my breath, though. So I have to tell you that the information that I've received from Spirit in regards to what we call twin flames, they tell me that it's not how we've been figuring it out or thinking about it with our human mind. So again, I believe that there's a lot of things that we kind of get intuitively. We get this intuitive information about something, but then we take it into our human mind and we try and make sense of it. And we need to put a name on it and a label, and we try to make the rhyme and the reason out of it. And they've showed me that the whole twin flame thing is it's a human conception. So it's not an actuality. So it's not in the real, there's something there, but not in the way that we are trying to make it out to be. And pay attention to this, because I work with so many clients who have been told that they have a twin flame, or that they're in a twin flame situation right now. And when I tune into them energetically, all I feel is like a tie, an energetic tie to another soul that's not healthy, that doesn't feel healthy. And it's almost like that, that pair of stinky shoes that you keep in the closet, but you really like them because you probably don't think you'll be able to find them anywhere ever again. It's kind of like that. And so remember, keep in mind that everything having its frequency, if you're feeling like you're connected to somebody like that, feel into the frequency of it. So I mean, how it makes you feel, and recognize if it's not feeling good, if it's not feeling positive, it's not making you feel full of joy and ease and love, that it's time to cut it and release it and let it go, and get yourself out of your head of telling you the story of, oh, that's my twin flame and we've got history and we've got to figure things out. And that's a human story. It's not it's not energetically true. It's a human story. So be really, really careful that you're not wrapping your human mind around stories that are not serving you, and then not even accurate. So if that makes sense. Darlene saying, we are not meant to understand everything spiritual. We're not meant to understand everything anyways. This is why they give it to us in bits and pieces. If we were given everything all at once, we wouldn't be able to do it in these human vehicles to begin with, right? Remember, these human vehicles are very low, dense vibration. And so we would not be able to put all of that into these human vehicles. We'd go insane. We would just, spontaneous combustion would happen. And I know with some of the downloads that some of us light workers have been getting recently, trust me when I say we feel like we're reaching maximum capacity as to the amount of energy that we can hold in these vehicles. They're saying, we understand you're reaching a tipping point. And I know that that happens for sure. But yes, they give it to us as we need it. Oh, thanks, Christy. Thank you so much. Chelsea is ready for the amazing changes and healing. I said challenges and changes together. I don't think that was a mistake. So remember, challenges are opportunity. Marianne saying she's moving from a hard relationship. I'm trying and hope they help. Lots of signs. Yes, follow the signs for sure. Sarah says she's glad that March is over with. Yeah, March was fun, wasn't it? I'd love to say that April's going to be different, but I think April's going to be its own unique ball of fun. So I really think that we're guys, you're going to be Spirit saying to me right now, just remember your intuition. So doing yourself a favor and get out of your mind about the thinking process and have the experience of experiencing things more. I know that this is hard because there's all this stuff that's going on, all this, it's like the car crash on the side of the road that's drawing everybody's attention to it. Do yourself a favor though and kind of just get off of that for a bit, as much as possible, whenever you can. And I know it sounds very cliche to go smell the roses, be out in nature, hug a tree, all of that, but it actually does help us. And it helps us to get out of alignment with stuff that is not serving us. And so remember that. I just wanted to let you guys know that right now, there's huge, huge support that's coming in. Like the biggest support that I've ever felt in this particular lifetime. I feel like there are, not only our guides and our angels and the ascended masters, but I'm also feeling, like the galactic beings that are coming in and helping us big time. And so I feel like a lot of us are going to have the remembering of that. It's like a new veil has been lifted and new chapters opening up for many of us. And I really find, so Spirit saying to me that we're going to be finding comfort in that. We're going to be feeling the comfort of that. And that's huge because I think part of the thing that happens with our growth when we're going through ascension, when we're, is that disconnect that we feel, that alone that we feel, that, right? That happens for all of us. And so I feel like energetically, there's going to be more of a coming together for us for support. So I'm excited about that. I'm super excited. And another thing, guys, make sure I'm going to keep on saying this because I feel it's really important. Make sure that you have, your favorite gurus that you're following, your teachers, your guides, make sure you have their website information because I feel like social media is going to hit a collapse. There's going to be, because it has to reset just like everything else that's happening. So make sure that you know how to get to your teachers, your guides, make sure you have signed up for their newsletters and their website. Just be prepared because I really feel like there is need a time for us to be prepared coming up. And so I want to make sure that everybody has access. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you do go to my website. So mediumjodijones.com, just become a subscriber so that we can stay in contact, even through some of the things that are the challenges that are going to be coming up. And I really feel it's going to be sooner than later. So make sure that you have access to the people that you need access to. It's kind of like, on your cell phone, everybody has their cell phones and you have all your people's numbers in your cell phones and you probably don't know any of the numbers anymore because our phones do all the thinking for us. And so, the old school phone book where you would have your contacts written in there, your doctors and your lawyer and all of that. Yeah, time to maybe do that for a little bit because all the technology might be gone for a little bit. I'm just saying. Okay, so I wanted just to pop on, make sure that you guys know that you're getting some major support, some major guidance right now. The codes are coming through, the downloads are coming through. For those of you who are not experiencing it yet in your waking state, you're having it happen in your dream state, without a doubt. So get yourself a dream journal just so that you can kind of enjoy the ride a little bit, so that you can have so Spirit's saying to me, it's really important for some of you to have a understanding and a sense of purpose. So a sense of purpose meaning all of this stuff that's happening to you, with you, through you has a divine plan through it. So I think that's really important to help everybody get through it all. Okay. Francisca, don't you love the validation when Spirit gives you the chills? Pay attention to that validation. Hi, Emmy. Okay, guys. I am going to send you guys all a massive blast of healing energy. If by some chance there's some troll on here that went on here, I don't see the comments right now, but they always pop on after. If somebody messages you, it's not from me, it's not from my office. Remember that. Do not communicate with the scammers. Do not engage, but report them. Report them and then block them. Okay, my lovely, sending you massive, massive blast of healing energy. I can't wait to hear about your dreams. They're going to be fun. Enjoy, guys. We'll talk to y'all soon.